The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Going to throw right side here, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 31 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
For the extra point.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Going deep this time for Miller.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more,
Lions.
you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 6. Off the bootleg. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Throwing Jones. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
To number 1.
From 6 yards away. And the Lions have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chase Young. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 36, Jones. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. He's going to take another shot here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the throwaway. Buda Baker there on the coverage.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The final shot before break. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
47-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. After the turnover, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Cardinals. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 40, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Dancing to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Number 30.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Lions.
Jones now on first down. He'll get this one to Galladay. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Kenny Galladay. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
21.
It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Rolling to his right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Back to throw. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Flush to it, under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Hassan Reddick. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Chase Young showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he'll try and run it. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Julian Love. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Cardinals 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground with Drake. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
The tackle by Jelani Tavai. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Murray, you give. This is Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
At the 48-yard line.
Check safety, check safety.
Running, it's Drake. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.